Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is another Awake, Bake, and Make. We're making lotion. Well, I already made it, but I'm putting together like a little DIY kit. Thing about me is I don't measure shit. So if you want to make, I think one thing that's important to think about when we are decolonizing is self-sufficiency. And how do we make our own stuff, right? This was a big thing for like breads and stuff in 2020. Still kind of is. But skincare and body care, hygiene products is also a really great way to decolonize from capitalist systems by making your own. Yes, you still have to buy the ingredients. But the lotion that we use is either Palmer's cocoa butter. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I buy shit. Or I make our own. And it's 4 ingredients, and you have the option to add in more stuff if you so choose. So let me just finish these 2. I also have my own pots and pans specifically for skincare. This is shea butter. Okay, shea butter is the main ingredient of your lotion. You can also just use this. I think pretty much all of these you can, well, alright, so shea butter and coconut oil. Alright, so we're gonna give this to our student to make at her house at home. And then a little bit of beeswax, not too much. It depends on how much you're making, right? So I just had a giant block of shea butter that I threw into my pan, and then from that I added in the other ingredients. So beeswax, coconut oil, shea butter. Shea butter is your base, so you don't need more of anything else. And then cocoa butter. And these are cool. So I'm just going to put these and the beeswax in little baby Ziplocs. And then these 2 are in the containers, right? I know it probably looks like, well, no, it doesn't. If you look at this, you want shea butter to be the most, right? And then you can kind of, you can add in like vitamin E or jojoba. I don't know, I always say that wrong. I don't even know how many of these I'm going to give her. Or like rose hips, whatever essential oils. I always make my lotions without scent. And I will show you the pan. What you do is you just put all of these ingredients in a pan on a low heat. I know I've made a Awake, Bake, and Make about these already. Like a long time ago. Probably last year when I did this. Hang on. So many commercials, YouTube. What the fuck? Alright. We're gonna do about a teaspoon of beeswax. Alright. Beeswax you use in lip gloss too. So for lip gloss or chapstick, you can make your own chapstick. Shea butter, coconut oil, beeswax, cocoa butter are your base for a lot of fucking things. Chapsticks. I made this lip gloss a long time ago. It was like my prototype. I don't know. I got a lot going on over here. Hang on. Let me move this shit out of the way. You can buy cocoa butter online. Cocoa butter and shea butter are from Africa. There's also beeswax or synthetic wax. You know, if you're allergic to bees, some soy wax looks like this. It's like flakes. I don't know if you can see that. This is synthetic wax. It comes in a lot of different forms. Here's some more beeswax. But yeah, this is a lip gloss that I made, and I can't find my little containers that I got for Yeah. I brought them in from the shed a couple months ago. I was gonna make shit, and I never did. So, yeah, I made this as a... So this is like... Oh, it's so dusty. So this is like... shea butter, coconut oil, beeswax. And if you're making a gloss, or not a gloss, a chapstick, you use more beeswax than you do the lotion, right? So this will probably be about a 4-ounce container, which is what I have available. She might have extra. But anyway, what you do is you just melt it down on a low heat. You don't want to boil it. You just let everything melt. As it's melting, that's when you're going to add in your other essential oils or minerals, whatever you so choose. And then you're going to put it in the fridge. You're going to put your pan in the fridge. As it starts to harden, because it'll harden up, right? You're taking all of these and melting them, but in their form, they are solids for the most part. So as it's hardening, you whisk it. And I have to charge my thingy. Maybe I don't need to charge it. Okay. So then you're gonna whisk it, put it back in the fridge, and then keep whisking it or whipping it or whatever as it's hardening. And then when it gets to a consistency that you want, then you can move it over into the jars or containers that you have. Or if you don't have to whisk it or whip it, but it will help. It'll help just balance everything. I like whisking it because it's kind of more of a consistency of lotion. If you don't whisk it, it's more of a like thick ass body butter, which is totally fine too. To each their own, whichever you prefer, right? I'm making some for selling. Like I said, I want to make lip gloss, but I don't know where I put my... I bought those little tins that like slide open. I have no idea where I put them. Anyway, so I feel good over here. We're getting shit done. I have some things to sell, some things to give to someone to make. And then, yeah, I don't know. I might make soap today, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright, and we got punk covers going on. So it's all good over here. I just gotta find those. Once I find those lip gloss containers, I'll come back and we'll do one of those. You don't really have to measure shit. Just make sure that the shea butter is your base. It's like the best consistency to work with. And then everything else is just added nutrients, right? But yeah, highly recommend making your own products. Super easy. You can buy shit really affordably in large quantities. And jars too. Like those jars, I've had those jars for a long time. And I use them to sell shit and also other things. And it's a different way of thinking, right? Because capitalism wants you to rely on it, right? So if and when you have the availability to invest in yourself, invest in things that can help you pull away from capitalistic systems, highly recommend. I really want to make my own shampoo and conditioner, which is why I have the, what is it, Castell and the vegetable glycerin. So, I don't know, we might fuck around and make our own shampoo today. I really want to find the lip gloss things, though. So, anyway, that's it. That's all. Very easy, okay? You can do it. That's the thing. Anyone can do this. You have a way to heat things up. If you don't have an oven, you can make a fire. You can do this shit at a fire pit. Just don't let it boil. That's the most important. Alright? And you also, you don't need a fridge. But especially with the weather being cold, you could just utilize whatever. I don't know how you're living. I lived without a fridge at one point and an oven not too long ago. So I get it. Alright? I'm gonna go and keep hunting for these lip gloss containers. Look at my earrings. Okay, have a good one.